So guys, the thing is, we are going to discuss about today um, inbound inbound options using web service. Inbound options using web service. Okay. So basically, how we can do the inbound options using web services. So I'm considering the example. I'm considering the example of HCM data loader, HCM data loader web service, HCM data loader web service. Hmm? So whatever we have done the HCM data loader, right? So using this, basically what we have done in HCM data loader. Look at this one. EQJJ. EQJJ. So in the EQJJ instance, if you look at the my client group data exchange, import and load. So normally how you are going to import the data, you are going to import the file and the file will sit into UCM. Then after that, the data will be loaded into staging table. Then after that, the data will be loaded into base tables. So this is what we have done in manual approach, right? So that is what we have done in the manual approach. So uh, using this HCM data loader web service, we will not come to this screen. We will not come to this screen. So using this web service, we can load the data. Using this web service. So first of all, we have to identify first step is first identify the web services. So, identify the web service for sending the HDL file to UC. First identify the web service for sending the HDL file to UC. So normally what will happen when you import the file here? When we import the file, here, let's say when I import the file, click on open, and when I press the review parameters, what will happen? The file will be sit into UCM, right? And when I press the review parameter, the file will be sit into UCM. So, but we are doing the web service based approach, right? We are doing the web service based approach, and we need to identify the either any web service for sending the HDL file to UCM. Second step is identify the web service. Identify the web service for run the HCM data loader import and load program. Identify the web service for run the HCM data loader import and load program. So this is the another web service. Step 3. Find web service for status. Web service for HCM data loader. HCM data loader status. Like how many records are success, how many records are success and error. How many records are success and how many records are error. So these three steps we need to do web service based approach. So even we can do manually here, right? Why we have to go for HCM daughter web service approach? So in case you don't have a system, you don't have a system access. Third party system wants to send their data to our system. So some requirements will come. So they have a data in their system. They want to move the data to our system. So we will give these web services to them. We will give these web services to them and they will load the data using these web services. So now, before we give it to these web services to third party system, we have to check, right, whether these web services are working or not. So before we give these web services to third party people, so we need to check, right, whether these web services are working or not. So that is what we are going to do. Understand or not? Hmm?
Yes.
Okay. So now, coming to the first to identify the web service for sending the HCM data file. To send the HCM data file to UCM, what you will do? You have to go to the internet.
These three steps, what you mentioned, Vamshi, it is common across any HCL data, like employees or
Yeah,
job.
anything. Yeah, any HCM data loader, like
But the
any business object.
web service will be different, right? Like for each business
No,
object, we
no,
have
no.
to provide
Web service
different
is
different.
same. Web service is same. Web
But
service is
it will,
same.
but Anna, it will be different for FSCM, right, Anna?
Which one?
It will be different for FSCM, right?
Uh, okay. Anyway, after you complete the steps, you will understand. Okay.
Okay,
After completion of the steps, you will get the clarity. Okay.
sure.
So first we will use the um, generic SOAP web service. So this is the web service. So this is the common web service for all the business objects. Hmm? So use the web center content generic SOAP web service to upload an HCM data loader zip file. So you read this one. Use the web center content generic SOAP web service to an HCM data loader zip file. So whatever the zip file there, right? For example, whatever the zip file is there, right? So job family something August 1, August, whatever the zip file. So whichever the data file which you have prepared, whatever the data file, the zip file which you have created. So this zip file, I would like to send to the UCM using using this using this web service. Using this web service. So now what you will do? This is the web service name. Copy this web service name. Copy this web service name. Copy this web service name. And host name, what I will give here? Host name, what I will give?
Current
Instance,
Huh?
instance you are.
Instance, your correct answer. Instance, take this. Like this. So in this web service, how we are going to map our data? In this web service, how we are going to map our zip file to this web service? That is important, right? So whatever the data file it is there, whatever the data file it is whatever the data file it is there. So this data file, how we are going to map to this web service? So for that, Oracle given steps. Oracle given the steps. So this is the sample payload. So this is the sample payload for given by Oracle. So we need to follow these steps to upload the data. Upload the zip file to UCM. So this is the field name, document title, document type, document author, security group name, document account, primary file name. So your zip file name. So and content how to generate the content I will tell you. How to generate the content I will tell you. So this we need to pass other parameters into this HCM data loader web services to send the file to UCM. If you want to, you can see the description also. Each and every parameter, whatever you are using, they have given the description also. IDC services, document name, document author. So, copy this web service. Copy this web service. Go to the SOAP UI tool. Go to the SOAP UI tool. Service. Send same data loader. Right. And paste. So here we have only one operation in this. Here we have only one operation in there. Open this. Understand or not? So here field name something is there, na? So you can use this example payload. This is called payload. Take this example payload, and we need to change this names. So this is the Oracle given example, right? So it should work. Now in the document title, so document title name. So let's say for example. So this is the document title name. So document title name, you can give any name. I'm giving document title name. Give any name. Something, job, family. You can give the date also, 1208. That means after we run this web service, the file will be set into UCM and this name should be appear here. This name should be appear here. So that is one thing. And document type, it should be document only. Other name. Other name you can give other names. Security group name. Security group name, how you can take? You open any of the HCM data loader file here. You open any HCM data loader file here. You open any HCM data loader file. If you are not finding HCM data loader file, Also not there. You are not able to find. So organization is there, no? So organization um, absence keys. Huh? So absence is the HCM absences, right? So take this one and go information. So this is the security group name. Right. Document account also you can take from here. Document account also you can take from here. Same name. zip file name. So what is the zip file name? So whatever the zip file name, whatever the zip file name. So I will take this one. Huh? I'll take this one. So this is my zip file name. Name, right? Okay. Zip file name also mentioned like this. Thanks. So this content is the important, guys. How to generate the content? How to generate the content? This is the zip file, right? What we will do? Select this one. So select this zip file name. Select the zip file. Edit with Notepad++. So web service will understand base 64 format. So that we have to convert. So we need to convert that zip file into base 64 format. So that is the way web service will understand. So how to convert this one? Control A, plugins, base 64 encode. Open the Notepad++, plugins, base 64 encode. Copy this one. Paste here. So document title name, you can give any name, document, username, and security group name, document account, primary file name, this one. Content. Content how to generate, I already shown just now. Okay. Then after that, go to authentication. When we run this one, what will happen? The file, whatever we generated, the file will be sit into UCM. The file will be sit into UCM. So here in the response, this is called response. Response, you will see the content ID. Response, you can see the content ID. Content ID will be there in the D document name. There is a one field called D document name. If you look at this one, D document name. So this D document name contains the content ID. So this content ID generated in the using search. Okay, na? So this is the file we have uploaded, right? And for any step missing, any step you are missing? Hello.
So, Vamshi, even if the zip file contains multiple Excels, I mean multiple sheets also, it will upload everything, is it? Or like, no, whatever. uh,
Multiple
job.
there is no sheet concept now in HCM.
Oh, yeah, correct. So, yeah, it's
There is
dot,
no sheets.
dot CSV, comma separated. Okay.
So now if you look at this one, the file also will come into here. See, this is the file. So this is the popular web service for to send the file to UCM. So I already mentioned the web service name also. Generic SOAP web service. So what is the purpose of generic SOAP web service, guys? To send the file to UCM. So what parameters we need to pass for this web service? That Oracle has given documentation in the Oracle OER. You can see that. So what are the parameters we need to pass? Document title, document type, author name, security group name, document account, primary file, contents. Next, to identify the web. See, now we got the content ID. We got the content ID.
Oh, Vamshi, sorry, one more question. So
Yeah.
FSCM, we have sheet concept, right? We have multiple sheets in FS. So will it handle that multiple sheet case as well?
I think FSCM, the approach is different.
Okay.
FSCM, the approach is different.
Mm.
This approach is different.
So you will cover one example for FSCM also?
FSCM, I have not done. I will not cover.
Okay.
Okay. So now, identify the web service for HCM data loader, import and loader program. So HCM data loader web service. For FSCM, I have a one REST API. We need to do REST based approach. Only 2 steps are there. I will share that steps. Okay.
Okay, Vamshi. Thank you.
So this one. Okay. So for HCM data loader, you can copy this web service. This is the HCM common data loader web service. Same as usual, you know, right?
To send the data to UCM, we have one web service, and for this one web service, right?
This is different web service. Yeah.
So for UCM, we have this generic SOAP,
Hmm.
and for import and load program, we have this common data loader.
Yeah, correct. Take the content ID, whatever you got from your response. Okay. Oh, so now if you look at this one, import and load data. Import and load data. So it is straightforward, right? If you look at this one, import and load data. So what you need to pass HCM data loader program. So content ID we need to pass. Content ID. So what is the content ID? So we already got the content ID, right? Copy this content ID. Paste here. And when we run the program, if you look at this one, let's say in import and load, import file. So I am taking one job, August12 review parameters. So these parameters I am talking about. Content ID we have passed. These parameters, how to take and pass here. So when we run the HCM data loader, we have parameters, right? File action, file encryption, import errors, load errors, something. So these parameters, how to take from here and pass here. For that, Oracle given the documentation also, for that also, content ID parameters. So you take this one, copy this parameters, copy this one, here, right? Understand or not? This is not required.
So this is standard parameters. So we can edit also, right?
Yeah,
Customize.
this is standard. Yeah, standard. This is standard only.
So if,
No, you
if
cannot
we
edit it.
want to customize,
You
we
cannot
can
edit.
customize here, right?
No, we cannot customize. So the
import
names,
maximum error is equal to 80, like that we can customize.
this value you can change, but these names we
Value.
cannot change.
Oh, I'm asking for value only.
Okay. So delete source file n means what will happen in the UCM, the file will not be deleted. So now you guys, I will ask one question to you guys. When we run this program, what will happen in the Oracle Cloud?
I think the data will go to staging table.
That means here the entry will come, right?
Yes.
Here you will see the entry.
Yes.
The web service entry will come here. So authentication and new authorization. Click on OK. Run. Run this. Run. So here the response will be generate process ID. The response generated the process ID. Now if you look at this one, you will see the entry. See? Hello.
Yes, Vamshi.
So now you select this one, process ID if you want to verify. Review process 7160941. 941 last. 941 last. Understand or not? I'll mention the payload here. It also I need to mention the payload here. I think I have told down. Mention the payload. And I will mention the links. And this. Okay. So now last one, web service for HCM data loader status. Web service for HCM data loader status. So if you see the web service, same web service is there. If you see the same web service, there is a get data set status. Here in the get data set status, we need to pass the parameters. Get data set status, we need to pass the parameters. So what parameters we need to pass? So that you will see in the get data set status. So in the get data set status, we need to pass the parameters. What parameters we need to pass? Content ID or process ID. Content ID or process ID. So you have to do like this. Content ID equal to content ID equal to this one. Authentication. User dot 123. User dot 123. Run this. So now what you will do for total 4 records, failed 0. So okay, import it is success, right? If you see import status, this is the import status and this is the load status. What is the import status? It is success. It is success. All 4 records success. What is the load status? Total 4, success 0, failed 4. This is the way you can find out. This is the way you can find out HCM data loader status. You can mention this. Through web services, first we send a file to
So
UCM.
where we can see the reason for the errors, from 4 records, they're showing errors, right? Failed.
For that, Oracle, you can use BIP report. So what you will do, you need to call this. You need to call. You create. I have shown right where the errors you can see in the query. In the query, I have shown right when we discussed about the HCM data loader, I have shown one query to find out the backend table where the errors you can see, right? So you prepare the BIP report for that and pass this content ID. So BIP report call, we have one web service in there. So by using that only we can achieve. Otherwise, there is no separate web service to see the exact error information. Exact error information you cannot see here. So what you will do, I have given one query, right? So that query, we need to create the BIP report and pass this content ID to that query, and you will get the exact region of the error.
That's
Understand?
good. When we go into the BIP report, then we can know that.
Yeah, that's correct. I will show you how to call the BIP report in web service.
And also we can see the results in Oracle app also. Like Oracle loading HDL data exchange. In that also we can see that error.
Here you can see, but we are doing web service approach, right?
Yes.
So means third party system will not come this screen, right?
Yes.
Third party system will not come this screen and they will not do, right?
Yeah.
So our main intention is to see everything in the web service based approach, not in the not normal approach. Normal approach anyway we can play, right? See, if your developer is loading, we can do, right? We can go here and there, we can see the list of errors and everything we can do, right? But
Yes.
so since we are doing web service based approach, we have to do everything in the backend only. Not
Got it, Vamshi.
oh. So with this SOAP web services done, guys. So I have shown SOAP web service. One is for outbound, another one is for inbound.
Base tables also, we can import the data worksheet through this web service. Staging table, the data is went right. Base tables means import and upload also, we have to change there. Instead of that
Yeah.
import.
Yeah, load also doing, right? But only thing is data file we have not corrected, right? Data file we have taken existing. That is the reason it is showing failed. So load means what? It will load the data into base table side. Import means it will load the data into staging table. So
We can do the
why
okay.
it is coming error? Because the data file we have not corrected. So we have taken existing file. That is the reason we are getting the error.
Through this web service, we can even update and delete also, like update the record also through the keys we did right. The same way we can do here also, update the record also.
See, everything you can do because the file we are going to map here, right? The file,
Okay.
if you see here, we are mapping the file, right, in the request. You do updation script. So you do updation script and map to this this generic soap operation. So then automatically update everything, whatever you do in the front end, you can do using this.
Front end through import and load. The same thing we can do from his web service also. Whatever we did in HCM loader, the same all the activities we can do through the web service also.
Yes, correct.
But he cannot.
Once this process is done, Vamshi, we can check the data in the backend tables also, right? After this.
100%. See, only you people are getting confusion. I have not corrected the data, right? I am taking existing file. Existing file having errors, right? So dates and everything is wrong, right? Here, dates and
No, if
sources
both the
number.
import and load is completed normally, I mean, in that
Same,
website.
see, if the entry is coming means here it is entry coming, right? Same how you do manual approach, same backend web service also same.
Yeah.
But
If
he cannot check the tables, right?
table, where you want to check table?
He cannot. While loading the third-party system, they are using only SOAP. They can't access the tables, right?
That is the reason I told now same question he asked.
Yeah.
You can create we can create one web service. That web service will get the data whether successfully data loaded or not, or any errors are come also that. So ultimately we can do BIP report that web service. So we can give this BIP report web service to third party system. They know that we will not give the table names. BIP report web service we can give to them. They will pass this content ID or something we need to give, and they will know that whether how many records are success or what is the region, what success records are stored. That information they can see using this BIP report web service.
Vamshi, once you show us when the BAP has started this type of.
Yeah. Correct.
And in the web service, you can see the output also, right? Vamshi, last when we are doing the outbound interface, we got output also, right?
Yeah, here also output came now. Here also output came, right? Inbound also. Inbound also output came, right?
But here the reasons for the errors has not came. What is the actual reasons for the errors? So to find out the errors, we need to go to BIP.
Yeah, we need to go to BIP report web service. This one.
So we can create one BIP publisher report using the query, whatever you gave us, right? And we can automate it, and again we can create a web service which will send a report output to UCM. So is that possible, Vamshi? Can we do that way?
Actually, I'm sorry to say that other people I am able to hear properly. Your voice is coming very low to me. Why I don't know. Every time I'm saying this one.
Maybe mic issue. So what I'm asking is, if we create a BA publisher report, can we automate, like, again, one more web services we can prepare, and which will call BIP report and send that output to UCM?
That and all we can do in voice.
Okay.
Manually only we have to run in the web service based means manually we have to run. So there is a one web service called, I will tell you, very popular web service. Very popular. External report web service. Oracle Fusion application, BIP reports, external report web service. BI publisher report service.
Okay, so that means we can create one custom report using that query what you gave us, which using this web service we can generate the output and send it to UCM.
Correct. That is possible.
Okay. And Vamshi, another generic question. Like we have the front end application, right, to do the data load and check the errors and all. So what in which cases we go for this web service in case we have to do the data loading activity?
I will ask the same question to you. In the EBS, you can do data load for the this one, right? Like we know, right, the process, how we can do the ESA concurrent program, everything, right? Then why we have given PL SQL APIs approach? You tell me the answer, I will tell you the answer here.
The data load generally, if you have
No.
more data.
In Oracle EBS also we have a standard APIs are there, right? Using standard APIs also we can load the data, right? Agree or not?
Ultimately, we use the standard APIs only. Like suppose if I'm getting the data from some other system, same way we will prepare some TXT files or CSV files. I will create a SQL loader which will take those records and it will dump into a
See, if
table.
you go for PL SQL API, we will not use this CSV file, everything. So PL SQL API, what we will do, we need to pass appropriate parameters to that API. That API will pick up the data and it will load.
Along with parameters, I have to pass the data, right? So data
here also we are passing, Here also we are passing the data, right?
Yeah.
So why they have given two approaches in the EBS? Why here also they have given two approaches, right? In the front end also you can do, in the web services also you can do, right here. So you tell me the answer. I have answer in my in my mind. But you tell me why in EBS also we have two approaches are there: back end approach and front end approach. Chaitanya.
If we have more data, I mean, front end, each record by record, we have to manually enter. If somebody asks you to create one record, one or two records,
no.
manually open and do it.
That is one by one record. That is different. That is different matter. Even in EBS, we have a control file and interface, PL SQL interface table data load and base table concurrent program run. We have 3 or 4 steps are there, right?
Okay.
Other than that, we have a standard PL SQL APIs are there. So normally in EBS, how you do? First, control file, right? Then PLSQL to load the data into.
Yeah. Either you can use directly PL SQL API to load the data, or you can load the data into interface table and call the standard program using.
Correct. That is also we can. Yeah. If we have standard PL SQL APIs are there. Standard PL SQL APIs are there, and a control file to load the data into staging table. Data into staging table. I will tell you the answer, don't worry. But I wanted to get some information from you in the EBS why we have two approaches.
Okay.
PL SQL to load the data into interface table. Then what we will do?
Submit the standard program.
Standard concurrent program. So this approach is there and this approach is there.
Yeah.
Correct or not? This is different approach. This is one approach. This we can do back end. Correct, right?
Yes.
This normally what you developer has to prepare, right? Control file and go to the staging table, then validate the data in interface table, then and this one. So why already this approach is there? Why they have given this approach? I am asking you. You are asking same question to me, right? Why web service approach they have given?
Maybe because of the huge data.
No. Use data here also can handle, na? Use data here also can handle, here also can handle.
Sometimes we use
Vamshi,
standard PL/SQL APIs to test
Or if we want to apply more
Vamshi,
validation, then we will use like it's like on the basis of requirement, we can use that.
Vamshi, here actually previously everyone used to do this steps, Vamshi, like staging table to interface and interface to base tables. But after that, they came into develop this SQL APIs as a ready-made code, which are not, it consumes more amount of time over here. But here directly we can do the parameters over there and we ready-made thing. We can directly use this. We can reduce the code as well as we can reduce the time also here, because here the data will go to staging. After that interface, after running the program, it will go to the base tables. But here there is no concept of interface. Directly it will go to the base tables, right?
You
It's
are
a
right.
ready-made program. Yeah, that is what time consuming also. It is less than that comparing with that. But when I ask the same question, what Chaitanya or someone is asking, why we have a WebDA is there and HCM data loader is there? Why we are going with a web service means, like last time Narendra Kumar, what I understood is that like web service is like third party system runtime only. Web service is a 24 by online, like it is on actually. Third party system we want to integrate with the third party system. That time we want to, as you said also, when we are creating a some other system we are using and the other client is using some other system, through the runtime we can do with the web service actually. It is like when we are doing the HCM loader, it is a one time legacy system. If you want to upload the data runtime, huge amount of data will go with that. Where coming to web service is a runtime we can approach with the third party system, we will go with the web service. That is a exactly the difference what I got. Simple. Web
Okay.
service is like a runtime
For
24
you
by
simple.
7. It is online through
Archana,
the internet only, right?
for you simple only, but we are we are difficult to understand. Okay, no problem.
It's a internet based, right, Vamshi? If the extended system, what is mean by third party? Third party is an extended system. It's attached to our like you. For example, we are using Fusion. It attached
Okay,
deep
Archana,
in
okay,
the.
okay. Chaitanya, I will answer your question. Uh, so here they have given PL/SQL approach, right? See, the thing is here, this PL/SQL APIs, what you will do, you no need to go data staging table, interface table, base table. Directly it will move the data. But if you want to do any custom validations, you can use the PL/SQL, right? But here web services based approach, why they are giving is they want to load this web service. We will give this web service to third party people. They will pass the file to their system and they will run, and it will come to our system like that. That is the main, that is the only the reason.
Okay.
Third party system people will access to our web service and load the data into our system. That is the only reason.
Okay. Okay.
Online,
we
no?
can,
If from third party,
so
from
there is
third
no
party,
limitation. There is no limitation of the data, right? It is just the convenience. Like if they want to handle directly.
There is no limitation. Here also you can load the large. There also you can load the large. But if you want to do any kind of data validation for this web service, that cannot be doable in the SaaS.
So Vamshi, if we get the same data file from the third party system, like we can go manually and do like FBDA or something like that,
yeah,
right?
yes,
Instead of web
correct.
service.
Correct. You are right. If they give directly file to us, then we will load the data using FBDA approach. Any other questions, guys? So tomorrow we'll see REST APIs. Examples. Tomorrow we'll see REST APIs. How to get the data from the REST API. How to send the data to Oracle Cloud using the REST APIs. So with that, web service will be complete. Thank you, guys.